Acronym for Single Responsibility Principle, Open Closed Principle, Liskov Substitution, Interface Segregation, and finally Dependency Inversion. Today we'll tackle an example for Single Responsibility Principle in Visual Studio C#. So, SRP states that every class should have a single responsibility, and that responsibility should be entirely encapsulated by the class. You can't have a class that has many responsibilities or a responsibility that is divided in many classes or in many methods, because that will lead to a lot of regression in your code changes. I'll make two examples today to see the concept of SRP. First of all, we'll have this first class, which is a public class service station. Okay. Now it's better. Okay. So our first example is a service station. We have these three methods: open gate, do service, and close gate. Why this class doesn't follow the concept of SRP? Well, it has many functionalities, which is opening the gate and closing the gate and doing a service. This is not what SRP is. We should divide these functionalities into two classes, or maybe implement a new interface. So when we want to make a change, for example for open gate, we don't have to make changes for do service. So a better way to approach this, here is the refactored code sampled for this. I'll add it in the description. Okay. So what did we do? We implemented a new class which is called Service Station Utility, and it implements the interface iGetUtility, which will oblige the user or the developer to implement these two methods, these two functionalities, which are open gate and close gate, and they are in the responsibility of service station. So we can pass the interface here in service station as a parameter to the constructor. So here it's redundant. Okay. So what did we do in our refactoring? We gave the two responsibilities for service station utility for opening and closing the gate, and doing the service, which is the main responsibility of this class, is implemented here. So any changes in open gate and close gate will be reflected here. So we have many responsibilities in every corresponding class. So that's it for our first example. Let's pass for an easier example. If you didn't understand the first example, it's not a problem. The second example is about an email sender. Okay? So what we actually have is a customer, and we have an email sender with two methods: send email and get email content. Here you can see easily that this class doesn't follow the single responsibility principle. Why is that? An email sender should only send an email. So here we have many problems. For example, load customer details. That must be a repository responsibility. Get email content. That must be for example, for an email content builder, not here in an email sender, not in this class. So basically we'll have to divide these responsibilities in many classes. So what shall we do? Here is our refactor code. Okay, just let me format that. Control KD, Control KD. It doesn't reformat. Okay, why isn't giving me an error. Public customer get customer. Um, just that. Yes, sorry about that. I just forgot to return a new customer, and here to return new content. Okay. Okay. So basically here, what did we do? So we have three classes. This is our first class, our second class, and our third class. Here, as you can see, email sender has only one functionality, which is sending an email. We have an email content builder, which has only one functionality, it's returning a new content, and a customer for getting customer, which returns a new customer. This is how you avoid regression in your code changes, and believe me, this is something you must do. I'll give you an example. For example, here we have like 5,000 lines of code in just one class. This is not good. This will have many effects, and you must change everywhere to reflect these changes. So this is about everything about SRP. I hope these two examples help. I'll add two links below so you can read these articles, and a GitHub repository so you can try the code yourself. Thank you.